Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron from ATSStats.com with your CFL week number 15 previews and predictions, courtesy of the Raymond Report. You can get the Raymond Report each and every day right here at ATSStats.com. All right, let's get into the Saturday games now. After the Labor Day Classics, now we've got more games on Saturday, and we're going to kick it off at BC Place, where the BC Lions are going to host the Toronto Argonauts off that loss to the Ottawa Red Blacks last week. Kelly didn't have a good first half. In fact, threw a couple of pick sixes in that game. And for the BC Lions, a big win in Montreal. That's right, they beat the Alouettes. 37-23 was the final. Now going into this one, you got Nathan Rourke and the Lions as a 4.5-point favorite. 52.5 is your total ATS forecast system play. Going to go with the BC Lions in this one. 25.9 to 24.06. The over-under landing on 50. So we do like it to go under the total. And how good could the BC Lions be, right? You got Nathan Rourke as your starting quarterback, and before he came in, Vernon Adams Jr. was the starter. He got injured, but he was on campaign to MOP season, most outstanding player for the CFL, and BC, I think, is in a good spot right now going into this weekend against the Toronto Argonauts. But the bookmaker, the computer pick here, has a tight one, 25.9 to 24.06, the over-under at 50. We're going to give the BC Lions a 72.7% chance of winning compared to only 50% for the Argonauts, who I feel are getting a lot of respect from the bookmakers and our computer algorithms. And the Argos on a 2-game losing streak, while the BC Lions are riding a 2-game high. They beat Ottawa in the Pacific Classic, and then now they win last week against the Alouettes on the road, mind you. And they're on 6 days rest, and we're going to go with the BC Lions here at 25-24. I don't know about that one. I think BC is the way to go. If you're going to play this game, you know what? I would spend the extra money, go to the money line, and take the BC Lions. I'm not going to touch the total in this one because I just don't know what kind of consistency we're going to get from that Argos offense this week. And if you look at the over-under on the year, they are 8-4 to the over, while the BC Lions are 5-7-1. 7-6 on the season, while Toronto, a loss this weekend, takes them below 500. And, I think if you're going to play this one, you go with the BC Lions money line. All right, hey, you know what? The Ottawa Red Blacks. I live in Ottawa. It's nice to see the Ottawa Red Blacks doing well. And they're a 3.5-point road favorite this weekend in Steeltown. That's right, in the Hammer. And looking at the forecast, we got the Ottawa Red Blacks winning this game. 27-17, the over-under at 45.69, so we do like it to fly under the total. And you know what? I kind of like that total. You got two good defenses going in this weekend, and I'm going to go with the under in this one. I got 27-17, 45.6 as our total. And when you look at the Ottawa Red Blacks' chance of winning this game, 90.9% chance of winning compared to 18.7. And looking at the Hamilton Tigercats, they're off a big win over the Toronto Argonauts. I think that was on Labor Day. 31-28 was the final in that one. They're only 3-9 on the year, so maybe I overstated by a great defense, but I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair in Ottawa off that big win at home last Saturday against the Toronto Argonauts. And your final game of the weekend will be played at McMahon Stadium in Calgary, where the Montreal Alouettes are going to regroup after that loss to the BC Lions. And you know what? Hey, you're 10-2 in the year. You had a hiccup last week. I think you go into Calgary. Calgary's got quarterback issues, and they're only a 5.5-point road favorite. 49.5 is your total. I got the Alouettes winning this here on the algorithms. 28.8 to 23.5. The over-under at 52.3. I see this more as a blow. I see Montreal winning this as 14, so I'm going to disagree with my computer pick on this one, and I think Montreal wins by 2 touchdowns. And looking at Calgary Stampeders, they're on a 4-game slide right now. They lost their last game 37-16 to the Edmonton Elks, and it should be an interesting matchup for Calgary. If they lose this game, you can probably say goodbye to the season. So there you have it. That is your CFL week number 15. And you know what? Before you go, I don't like to over-exaggerate on defense like I did that Ottawa and Hamilton game. So I'm just going to back it up here and looking at our rankings. And you can see on defense, Hamilton, that's what I thought, 32.3. So again, like I said in the write-up, Ottawa has a good defense. Hamilton has a lot of work to do. And when you look at the classic matchup here, on the matchup, the number 4 offense versus the number 6 offense in Hamilton, but number 5 offense against number 9 defense. So I thought Ottawa's offense was a little bit better. Defense was a little bit higher than that. That's a little surprising to see. Well, they're giving up 25.8, and here's Saskatchewan 25.3, 24. So it's not off that much, right? And it's a 9-team league. All right, there you have it. That is my CFL report for week number 15. And again, let's cash it.